Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of The Wellie, a podcast dedicated to Ngozi Uzaku's brilliant webcomic, Check Please. This month we'll be talking about the tweets that have been released, housegiving, and of course, give you our fic recs, an update on real hockey, and just for you all, Ondine's recipe for apple pie. Before we start, let's meet the team. Today, everyone will tell you what their superpowers would be if they had one. And of all the Check Please characters, whose wardrobe would you steal? Kirsten?
All right, so yeah, I'm Kirsten. You can find me on Tumblr at Maple Apple Pie or Resplendent Reveries, which is my main. And I realize that everyone gets the likes from that. So, like, if you see someone commenting or liking on your stuff, it's me. So my superpower would be, I was really debating whether to go fun or honest on this one. So I'm going to be honest and say that I want to read minds.
Both.
Both. Right. I am a compulsive people pleaser. And so, I would really just want to know what everyone around me is making all the time so I can do what I can to make them happy, which is really sad and probably something I should talk to my therapist about, not you guys. But the fun one would be the ability to manipulate probability, which would mean that I could make anything in the world happen, basically, by increasing the odds of it happening, and then it would just magically appear.
That's a really cool one that I've never thought about.
You just get all the superpowers then, basically.
That is really cool.
And whose clothes would I steal? Probably Dex, because I pretty much live in flannel anyway, and he just always looks so comfy. Even when he looks uncomfortable, he still looks comfy. And that's kind of like goals right there.
All right, I think I'm next. I'm Ondine. You can find me on Tumblr at Mahon's Ondine. I don't have a Check Please side blog because I'm lazy. What would my superpower be? I find this really difficult because I don't love really I don't want to read minds because I would spend all of my time worrying about what people think. I already do, so knowing what people think, it would just be even worse. I certainly don't want to fly because I'm terrified of heights. I think I'm going to have to go with telekinesis because that would be pretty fun. And because I'm lazy, and sometimes that would mean I wouldn't have to get up off the couch to get the remote if I couldn't reach it. If I had television now, which I don't. But
Good choice.
And if I could steal anybody's wardrobe, Jesus. Shitty. I don't like wearing clothing.
Perfect. Shitty's wardrobe is negative wardrobe.
I
pothead's new clothes.
I don't like being 100% naked, but can I just wear a tank top and nothing else? Do I have to wear pants? I don't believe in pants or
pants
shoes.
Are stupid.
Shoes are evil. So yeah, shitty, definitely shitty.
Okay, well, I'm next. I'm Steph. On Tumblr, you can find me at Steffi Senpai with a dash in between. I don't have a Check Please side blog either because I'm also lazy. My blog is a mess. If I had to pick a superpower, it'd probably be being able to breathe underwater because I just love being in water, and I always wanted to be a mermaid as a kid, so why not?
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, because honestly, if I could breathe underwater, I'd stay in there forever. But
mermaid stuff.
Yeah, someone draw it. Anyway.
Oh my God!
You're the artist. You draw. You should draw us all as mermaids, Steffi.
Oh my gosh! Maybe for Christmas, that'll be my gift to y'all.
Christmas mermaids.
Yes,
that'd be fun.
Oh my God, Wellie team, Christmas mermaids. That Christmas mermaids are so a thing, obviously.
I'm pretty sure Christmas mermaids are the mermaids of your people.
Yes.
They sit on ice floes.
Yes. I wonder if there are any Scandinavian folktales about mermaids. I gotta look this shit up now. All right, Steph. Sorry.
No, you're good. For wardrobe, I would probably steal biddies or nursies because they dress so well. Like, I'm looking at the Meet the Frogs episode where it's just like Chowder's complaining about Nursey and Dex fighting all the time, and the scene where Biddy and Nursey are just sitting in the leaves, they both look so good. And I'm just like, why can't I look like that? Because like I already dress like Lardo and Dex. I wear hoodies and flannels all the time, and similar to Lardo stuff too. So yeah, Biddy and Nursey.
Hey guys, it's Ellie. You can find me on Tumblr at Hearts and Flowers Always. I also do not have a Check Please side blog. I do, however, have a side blog for my snake.
Hell yeah, you do.
So that if you're curious about 1,000 pictures of my baby hypo-lavender corn snake, Stardust, you can find her at stardust-the-snake, spelled S-N-E-K. And if you probably will find some Check Please stuff there because I accidentally blog stuff on my Stardust blog. It's a true story. Ondine is literally the only person who subscribes to Stardust the Snake. Literally, I have one follower
right now. I'm gonna do it right now at this exact moment.
Everyone go follow Stardust because she's practiced.
Because she's Stardust the Snake is the most perfect creature under the sun. And also, I mess up and reblog Check Please stuff onto her blog. All the time. And then Ondine texts me and says, "You're on Stardust again." And
Well, you message me from her blog, and I'm like, you're on Stardust.
So, I don't have a Check Please side blog, but sometimes I put Check Please stuff on my side blog. Oh, look at that. I just got a Steffi Senpai started following Stardust the Snake.
Boom,
Steph,
done.
You champion. Now 2 people. 2 followers, Stardust.
Wait for it.
She's in her tank on the other side of the room, and she's unimpressed, but that's fine.
She's so cute. I love her.
Isn't she the most precious? Resplendent Reveries started following Stardust the Snake.
Boom,
Stardust.
3 followers.
What up?
Stardust, you are super famous.
Oh my gosh.
Is she not the most precious creature?
Yes. Oh
She's so small. I love her.
Oh.
I know. She's the apple of my eye. She's perfect.
She's so chill.
I know. She is just totally chilled out and just... she's amazing. So anyway, I guess that's my long, apparently, commercial for my snakes blog. Anyway, if I had a superpower, I want a really selfish superpower. I want to be able to photosynthesize. I want to be done with eating food. I want to subsist off of sunlight. That's what I want. I just want the sun to give me strength and then never have to deal with food again. That's my plan. It won't help. It wouldn't help anybody but me.
I just said I wanted to telekinetic powers so I could be lazier.
Yeah.
And like, I want to read people's minds so they like me. It's not like I'm like helping anyone.
We should do this again next month and do like what superpower we would have if we were going to help change the world.
Yeah, if we were actual superheroes.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm a big superhero nerd. I have a stack of comic books. I have a huge stack of Marvel comic books and then a whole other stack of independent comic books. So I think a lot about superpowers and like things of that nature. And I keep coming back to I really just want to photosynthesize. That's what I would want. I might be green, but that would be okay with me. Let's see. As far as whose wardrobe to steal, it's a little bit hard for me because I don't know that there's someone on the webcomic who really has the same sort of hearts and flowers and bows and pastel pink and lace aesthetic as I do. I'm like currently wearing soft gray pants and a lacy lavender undershirt with a soft gray sweater and like little iridescent earrings and a rose pink watch. But I would say the closest thing to what I exist in is probably Jack. If I'm not wearing a really put together outfit, I am absolutely about to rob a Burger King. Like, I just legitimately I like wear sweatpants and steal all my husband's clothes, who's 6'4". My husband is our sound man, who's very offended briefly that I misspoke.
I am so short.
You can talk out loud. He refuses. But he's saying, so small. I am not so small, like mouthing that. It's very funny. He's 6'4". Yes, I'm 5'6". He's 6'4", and I'd just like to steal all his clothes. So yeah, I'm pretty much ready to rob a Burger King if I'm not in my business clothes. True story. So I just want more of that. I need all of Jack's large t-shirts and sweatshirts and hats and such. That's what I'm saying. Okay, let's talk tweets.
Yes. So we go in order?
Yeah, I was thinking I have them all three of the PDFs up on my computer. So I was thinking let's just talk about what kind of stood out for us in each of the sections. So I'm looking at September, and I think a recurring theme throughout the tweets so far, even up until November's tweets, is Biddy feeling really sad that the freshmen this year don't want him to mother them.
It's so sad. He's like, I guess nobody wants pie, nobody wants my love.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, Whiskey's not having any of it.
No, gosh, no.
Whiskey, my prediction is that Whiskey secretly loves it.
Really?
That's what I want to happen.
Okay, and I have to tell you my very favorite tweet that anyone's tweeted in the history of ever. September 14th, 2015, Eric Biddle at OMG Check Please. There was no ransom to be paid, no song unsung, no pie untasted. Sings Holster solemnly, holding Justin Oloranzi in his arms.
Right. Okay.
It's beautiful.
I guess that's our musical for the month.
Les Miserables this month, guys.
Les Mis AU, someone write it.
And it also fits my continuing theory of unrequited wholesome, in which Holster is in love with Ransom, but it is not requited.
But Ransom's in love with Tater because that's all that is talked about in this section.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, his incessant questions about, and Holster does it a little bit too, but I sort of wonder about whether Holster is going along with it to just sort of be more with Ransom, or if he really feels that way, or it's a question.
My guess is that he does in fact think that Tater is hot.
Because he is.
Because he's hot.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really a question. It just is. But that he's not, like, wildly in love with him.
Right.
Like, he's like, yeah, Tater is great. Just super awesome.
Just so good.
Yeah. I would totally do him if Ransom were also there. Also, I've definitely read that fic. I have too.
Chowder is one of my favorite parts of these as well, because Chowder is just such a perfect baby otter every time, and he's just so starstruck by Jack still, which is...
Oh my god, he's like the otter with the lettuce.
Ah! Ondine sent me this beautiful 30-second video of a baby otter eating lettuce, and it was perfect, and I wept like a small child.
Oh. I saw that video, and I was like, I don't think I've ever loved anything as much as this otter loves his lettuce right now. I didn't know it was possible to love anything as much as this otter loves the lettuce right now.
And then you sent it to me, and I appreciated it.
I'm glad. If you guys haven't seen this video,
we should legit post
Google
it.
Otter lettuce. It's right there. It's yeah. Do it. You're welcome.
Do it. Another favorite part for me of the tweets is Eric Biddle live tweeting the Falconers games.
Yes.
Making eloquent tweets such as 9 exclamation points in a row. That's the whole tweet.
And to everyone who thought that he was going to be like a PR person, right? Headcanon jost right there.
Totally ruined. Absolutely. Kirsten, what about you? Do you have thoughts about the September tweets?
One thing that I'm just continually horrified about is that Eric Biddle has French every single day of the week. I don't know if I took Latin at 9 a.m. 4 days a week, and that was pretty hellish, but I couldn't imagine doing it 5.
Yeah. None of my college classes occurred every day of the week besides choir. Choir was the only one I went to every day.
That's fair. And that's like kind of a fun one at least, but like but he just seems to hate French so much and be so bad at it. And he's going 5 days a week and he's still not getting better, and that's really unfortunate.
I really love thinking about bits in French class and saying things like bonjour. How do you even speak French with a southern accent? It just seems like they're incompatible.
Bonjour. I don't even. That hurt. I took French for 7 years, 8 years, something like that. I don't think I ever had a French teacher who wouldn't have been horrified. Because they're generally really freaking picky about accents, so they must really hate Biddy.
Yeah. Who can hate Biddy?
People to ever hate Biddy except for whiskey. Poor Tana Eric Biddle.
Also, another favorite tweet, falling asleep to the dulcet sounds of his assistant captain, Justin Olorenzi. You're dressed like Bill Belichick. Don't talk to me.
That's so good.
Yes. Or the one with Nursey when he's sitting with Dex and Chowder and he's just doing the "Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?" thing over and over.
That one is so good. Oh my god.
It's a good moment. And then there's regular French and Canada French, and it's all very confusing.
Nobody tell him about like Creole patois.
No kidding.
Right, yeah.
Lord.
He'll just start crying.
Poor child.
Okay, so when we were talking about Tana, poor, sad Eric Biddle, I was reminded of this Tumblr post.
Mm-hmm.
That just, because I follow Pimbits as like a tag, it started coming up all the time. Also Biddy Parse, because just yes. And I bet you guys have seen it. It's Biddy saying to Kent, "I hate you with every inch of my body," and Kent saying, "That's not very many inches."
Yes.
So, the person who made that post, you're my hero. I think it's Lego Jacques, maybe? You're awesome. I love it so much.
Absolutely, shout out to them. Well done.
That's
you get
cool
a gold
URL
star.
Too.
It is. I also enjoy our little glimpses into Biddy and Lardo's friendship.
Yes, definitely.
Because then we get more of it in the updates, and it's nice to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. I have a question, guys.
Yeah.
So, what are the U with the underscore things?
They're little faces.
Okay, but what is the U's for?
Those are the eyes.
Their eyes.
They're like closed.
They're closed? They're sleepy eyes?
They're like happy, sleepy eyes. Like,
I
the
thought
face
maybe
that
they were
Biddy
bug
and Jack.
I don't know.
it's a contented face. Like,
It looks surprised to me. It looks like bug eyes to me. Also, sorry, I'm just being Jack.
No, it's just like a little sweet little face.
Someone explain smileys to me.
You know what I enjoy about Ondine is that she, A, is struggling with emojis in this moment, and then B, you all maybe know by the time you listen that we picked our song this week by talking about what songs would be on Biddy's pregame playlist, and looking at our list right now, only Ondine hasn't picked one.
I
said I would pick one for you.
It's gonna be a Johnny Cash song, probably, because he's like, I know some Johnny Cash. Ring of Fire. I don't know, guys. I don't know any pop music.
We know.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Can I do a Sarah Bareilles song from Waitress? That's pop music, right?
Totally.
Sure, yeah.
I feel like Biddy would like her.
Yeah, absolutely. Biddy would.
Yeah, she wrote it. It's her. It's just musical theater pop.
It's legitimate. But we're just chirping. It's just chirps.
It's okay. I understand. I should just be like Mondine instead of like Mom Ondine.
Okay. So the last thing in the September batch of tweets is actually a series of tweets that comes in for October 2nd and continues my tragic theory about Unrequited Wholesome, in which Ransom yells, "Biddy, I need to learn how to make dinner for a girl." And then he runs away.
Yeah. It's so sad. I don't...
No, when we do our Wholesome episode, I will give you my painstakingly detailed rundown of all the hints that Holster is in love with him and that Ransom has no idea.
I can't freaking wait for it.
It's going to be detailed and tragic. And if you're not crying by the end, I will not have done my job.
Ellie, have you met me? I'm always crying.
Sorry.
Like, it's
beautiful. Oh dear.
I hope
Anything else? What? Go ahead, Steph.
Okay. I was gonna just say that I hope March makes it to the next couple of updates, because I loved March and April when they were first introduced. They're really cool. Plus Caitlyn too. We just need more women. Well, more women in general.
More Caitlyn Farmer. More Caitlyn Farmer.
Farmer
Caitlyn.
is the best.
This is
I
our
want Willa back. I just need more ladies, but I've really enjoyed George and Elite. I have enjoyed seeing George all geared up in Falconer's gear. It's been fantastic seeing that on. Fantastic. Doing some shinny with the menfolk. It's a delight.
And her chirp game is strong.
Oh, so
you know
strong.
her chirp game has to be strong to like to be a woman in this kind of environment.
Absolutely.
She has to be like 12,000 times stronger than any of the men, basically, to survive.
Georgia, you're amazing. Ngozi, giving us gifts. Always giving us gifts.
Yeah.
Hashtag blessed, as usual. Anything else about the September tweets, my friends?
They're great.
They are. They're so good.
I like the part where Shitty Lordo and Biddy screamed about Jack.
I like the part where they talk about his eyes. Like, they're just so beautiful. Like, guys, you're so creepy. Also sorry if you hear my cat.
I'm always happy. I'm always happy to hear cats. Come on.
We kick ours out of the office during recording because our little cat, Gar, has a really stupid habit of jumping up on our desks, and I know he would knock over my microphone in 4 seconds flat. He would immediately know it was important and knock it. Absolutely. And then he'd meow at me all angry like I did it.
Yes, probably.
He's a terrible creature. Wellies, are
being
you
very well behaved? He's just loud.
Wellies, tell us if your pets are terrible creatures. Send us a comment. We want to know.
Send us pictures. Especially
Also,
if they're cats.
Especially if they're snakes. Send me your snakes. I love them. Hey, now my snake has 3 whole followers. So, Wellies, it's up to you to get that number above 5.
Can we do it?
Can we get Stardust the Snake 2 more followers? We can only dream.
Somebody loves this tiny snake.
She's beautiful. All right, let's move forward to the October tweets.
All right. Let's do this.
So good. I love Biddy's description of Lardo's room as comfortable, not smelling like hockey, and having a beanbag chair. So good.
These are all really important things in a room.
Absolutely.
I love that Ollie and Wix was mentioned because I freaking love them, but they don't exist.
Who are they?
But I love them, okay, guys? Send me all your headcanons about them because they're the best couple in this entire comic, hands down.
I also enjoy, I can never remember which of them looks permanently exhausted. He's just has circles under his eyes.
Yeah.
I want to say that's Wix, but you never know.
I think it is Wix. I think you're right, Steph. Maybe.
I also really would love, Wellies, this is a request from me to you. I need more Tango and Chowder just hanging out, being enthusiastic together. Because that level of enthusiasm, I feel like, could be explosive and hilarious.
Yes.
We should do this. Yes. You think so, man? Absolutely. Let's go. And it's going to the grocery store, but they're like, don't you love these doors that open?
It's gotta be something like awful, like cleaning or something.
That's my challenge. I need a Tango Chowder brofic. Just
oh my god.
Hashtag enthusiasm. That's the title. Do it.
Wait, I have a new whiskey headcanon.
Yay, bring it on.
So he doesn't like Biddy because he really, really likes to cook and feels like Biddy is taking his, domain.
Aww. Oh, maybe it's what he was gonna do to try to make friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's like, that's my thing. Oh, so he does it for the Lax Bros.
Oh.
Yeah, he does. He does a lot of things for the Lax Bros.
You're right.
Okay, so we're expecting several fics and pictures of your pets so far. You've got a lot of homework assignments. It's coming up on December, so we're expecting holiday gifts.
Presents.
Mm-hmm. So,
Biddy should be on TV. Yeah. I'm on a TV show. Oh my god, wait. What TV show will he be on?
Foreshadowing.
Which cooking show will he be on?
every cooking show. I like the Great British Bake Off. It's the nicest cooking show I've ever seen, and it's my favorite.
And I'm in love with Sue at the end.
So sweet.
She's just precious.
He gets on every single show until he gets his own.
Aww. They just keep bringing him back to different shows because people just love him so much.
But where first?
Cutthroat Kitchen.
Beat Bobby Flay. Or Cutthroat Kitchen. Cutthroat Kitchen's really good.
I've seen some Cutthroat Kitchen headcanons going around Tumblr, and I enjoy them quite a bit. He's just the right level of like passive aggressive to like not to destroy everyone in his way, basically.
Yeah, he is.
Holster. All right, frogs, get out. We have practice in the morning. Dex, Nursey, Tango, that's you too. Tango. Oh, that's me too. Tango. I thought I was a tadpole. Holster, get out. I love Holster so much. He's so grumpy. My Scandinavian gross older brother.
With his milk jugs.
Oh, could you not?
I'm sorry.
Adam Holster. He's
Also,
so gross, but I do love him.
Yes. Also the tweet where Chowder's like, moving into the house, I thought Holster would sing a lot more. And Dex is like, is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Holster only sings to Ransom.
Exactly.
He also only swings to Ransom.
Nah.
Yeah, I heard that.
That was a Freudian slip. You know, when you say one thing and you mean your mother.
Oh, God.
I'm funny today.
Speaking of Dex and pure Tango interactions, there is this amazing it's actually not a tweet. There's this amazing post on Tumblr that made me cry for like an hour just on how much I loved it. User on Tumblr Zim-Tits, which is an amazing user URL, by the way.
I love Steph. I love you saying that. Zim/tits.
Oh my god.
Zim-tits.
Their art is so good, but they drew Tango and Dex hanging out, and Tango's like, wow, you're so good at fixing things. Can you teach me? And then Dex's face just lights up, and he's like, yeah, this is a socket wrench. And Tango's like, wow. And it's amazing, and I cried.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Yes.
It is. You have to see it. It's too pure.
Yeah, I can send it to you guys.
I could have sworn I did send it to you, Ondine. Because I'm pretty sure all I typed was too pure, and then...
Oh, it's... did I... Maybe I didn't see all of it.
It's too pure.
Well, it's in my William Poindexter tag, so if you want to go through that...
Well, I'll just go on our Tumblr conversation and go back.
Because I think I did send it to you. I'm not sure.
Maybe... Well, I'll go look.
Anyway,
it is... I was distracted by, like, I don't know, my job or something. Ugh, gross. I know.
I also enjoy the confirmation that Shitty cries and kisses the television when Jack's face is on it.
Also that Shitty walks in and takes his, like, immediately starts taking all of his clothing off. Yes.
I was going to say that one, too. It's so good.
Beautiful.
Hello, boys.
Why not?
This does affirm for me that Shitty's really miserable at heart. Because he's there constantly.
Yeah, he was like, man, I know I complained, but I really miss doing practices in the morning.
That's when you know it's bad. When you miss morning practice. Like, that's when you know you're homesick, you know?
Poor Shitty. It makes me so sad. Grad school is really, really, really hard, and it's... I can't imagine. I went to a very rigorous grad program, and I'm guessing Harvard Law is scarier. just gonna guess.
Yeah. Speaking as someone who is currently in grad school and has an entire computer full of tabs that she's trying not to look at while she's recording, grad school's terrible, and it's so hard. And then
if
you just cry.
About going to grad school, reach out.
Right.
There are other options. People love you.
You have a choice.
You have a choice. Call now. We are standing by.
No, we're not.
No, we're really not.
We're really not, guys. Sorry. I'm taking a nap right now.
I'm playing Pokemon. Steph and I are playing Pokemon.
Guys, Pokemon. It's so good.
Seriously.
Did you get Sun or Moon?
Sun.
Moon. Okay, we need to trade.
We're gonna
it's
trade.
Happening. It's happening. Okay, anyway. Also, I remember this post from forever ago, but someone made like they included the Pokemon sprites and everything. They made headcanons for like what teams Check Please characters would have. And I need to find it because it was forever ago, but I love that post so much. I wanted to make my own.
We should save it for our AU episode. When you find it, bookmark it for the AU episode.
Nice idea.
Pokemon AU.
Let's go.
Oh my god. I've definitely read a Pokemon Go fic where, like, Jack is wandering around a park and Biddy is trying to catch a Pokemon. And...
Oh, I've read that one!
It's so cute.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Please send that to me.
I'll try and find it for you. I read this like months ago, though, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, and he crashes into Jack and then pulls him into the bushes and like, there's a Pikachu in here! And Jack's like, what a who?
Oh, no. Jack.
Oh, Jack.
Also, I'm changing my mind about my favorite tweet ever to the 16th of October. Yes, I'm on the hockey team, I say, closing my laptop as a classmate sees me flipping through 10 cotton bottom bunny short Amazon tabs.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, I saw this post the other day. Sorry, I keep talking about posts on Tumblr, but somebody cosplayed as that Biddy, as Halloween Bunny Biddy. It's amazing. Shout out to that person. I forget your URL, but oh my gosh, she looks so good.
We should find it and post it on the... We should, because that's magical.
Yeah, we'll post it in the link down below. Blah, blah, blah.
We'll try to. But if you know what we're talking about with any of these things, please respond to the post and tell us.
Reach out to us. We are standing by. That's my creepy voice. Very fun.
I'm reassured and creeped out at the same time. I'm not sure how to feel.
Both. Can I just say really quickly that my favorite of October 16th is, and Whiskey, of course, has something else he needs to do. And by something else, I think we mean someone else.
I think
the
something
Bros.
Is the whole Lax team.
No.
Yep.
It's like
something because it's an entire team.
It's like the house sex.
It's the house sex fic. It's so good.
I just love the amount of salt in that tweet.
Oh, yeah. That is some McDonald's fry level salt.
Oh my god, no.
Beautiful metaphor.
I also enjoy this exchange. Nursey, you can see which teams are chill and which teams hate each other. Lax is hanging out near the cafe since they suck. Tango. Oh. Chowder. I have a friend of the lacrosse team. He's in my Chinese class. Nursey. No, Tangs. Every Lax bro sucks. Dex. Yup. Dex and Nursey agreeing on something? That is important.
It is.
My question is, how does Dex know that every Lax bro sucks?
Ha ha. Aww.
I'm sorry.
Also,
I'm so
Ransom
sorry.
and Holster simultaneously raising their hand during roll call.
Yeah.
Because they're holding hands. That's what I believe.
Oh, yes. Also,
That's what I
I have to
believe.
send you a fic that I've been reading that's delightful. And there's some, like, potentially platonic Ransom Holster kink.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And Holster
Okay.
using Ransom as a footrest.
Yes. Oh my god.
about
the Dex Nursey,
yes,
the really smutty one. Yes.
Yes, I love that fic so
really
much.
smutty
Oh my
one.
god.
And Ransom's
Dude.
like freaking out about tests, and Holster's like, all right, like I'm just, just do this and just stay there while you're my footrest. And Dex is so like confused. He's like, I don't even get it. I'm like, dude, you're going upstairs to like tie up Nursey. Stop it. What is your problem? Read the internet. Do some research.
Oh, also, bless all the fanfics that came out of this next tweet. October 24th, 2015. Nursey fans. Girl, is that you on the back of the fall schedule? Boy, like we need to know. Nursey. Oh, yeah, that's me. Dex. Oh, God.
I love that Nursey has fans. I love that Dex is pissed about it. I love that there's a girl and a boy. Both.
Yes.
Yes.
Just.
Dex is jealous.
Pansexual Nursey. Confirmed.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Almost as delicious as bisexual Jack.
Almost.
I mean, I don't know that there's anything that delicious in this world, to be frank about it.
Yeah.
All right, what else do we have here? I like to review.
I like October 15th.
Mhm.
Thinking about getting glasses. Not because I need them, but because I'm pondering my personal style.
Oh my God, Biddy,
Yes.
don't become a hipster.
October 29th. Holster, continuing to support my sad theory. Singing from the attic window, Adele's Hello.
Right.
No one sings that song. I'm just saying, guys. This is my theory, and it's solid.
I think it's a solid theory.
Thank you.
I didn't get it, and then you told me then you taught me the truth
I did.
and the way,
I did.
and now I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it sucks.
It does. Oh my God, it's awful.
It hurts, doesn't it?
Why did you do this to me?
You wanted to know the truth.
Yeah, I did.
Oh. And now you know. The truth is sad. Come on. All right, let's see. I also enjoy Biddy using Quebecois vocabulary on his quizzes.
Yes. His poor teacher.
Oh my God. Bits.
Also, Ransom accidentally say hi to Taster instead of say hi to Tater. When they're texting. I don't know why, but I laughed for like 5 minutes at that. He's just so excited. He can't even spell right. And I'm just like, oh, Ransom.
To Taster. So good.
Also that Tater wants to play Pong with Lardo.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh,
Yes.
Taster.
I heard that Kent had lost to her, and he was like, if I beat her, then that's like beating Kent.
Right.
And we know how he feels about beating Kent.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Also, continuing again on my theory, the volleyball girl and Ransom. October 31st. Ransom with a girlfriend. Holster singing Adele. Could it be more clear? I do not know.
Right.
All right, November tweets. I think the first thing we have to discuss is this Halloween picture. So many important things happening here.
Oh my God.
Okay, resident, like superhero people, who are they dressed as?
Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. DC characters.
Old school ones. So I've never even seen comics of them. And I am a comic book store frequenter. So I think the background is that Johnson sent them these outfits to wear. Isn't that correct?
All I know is that Ngozi ships them really hard. And it's amazing.
And they're super, super cute in those costumes. But, I mean, nothing is as good as Biddy in a Puck Bunny costume. I mean...
What the fuck? It's so great. I can't handle it.
It's the perfect costume for him.
And his Atana Grey Bunny.
Mm-hmm. And she's so precious. Also, Lardo apparently dressed as an actual hockey player, which just makes me laugh so hard.
I love it.
Lardo.
And I also love that the tub juice has, of course, made its triumphant return.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nothing else is that terrible color.
I know. It's so scary.
Yeah.
Anything that shade of green should be avoided.
Probably.
Drinking, at least. I don't know. I'm hungover just looking at it, I'm going to be honest. I don't really drink much, though, so it's really easy to get me hungover. So I'm probably not a great barometer for that.
Such a good
I feel
thing.
like this month was just really sad.
I know. There were a lot of sad moments of team breakfast. Ransom, what if I did consulting? Nursey, you'd be totally soulless and working for the man. Ransom.
So what if I did consulting?
What if I did consulting?
Oh my god, wait, can we talk about how everybody like has a fucking freak out about Lardo leaving? They're like, wait, she's gonna leave? Wait, what's gonna happen?
Even Chowder, I don't want a brownie anymore.
Oh.
Like,
Nursey, oh shit, brownies.
Why would you do that?
Nursey, rah, rah. The frogs are freaking out, moping, and talking with their mouths full.
Aww.
I am also struggling to figure out what we will all do upon Lardo's exit. What?
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see who the next manager will be. Like what kind of person they're gonna be.
Foxtrot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of headcanon that Foxtrot is a Laxbro, but that works too.
I kind of headcanon he's a Laxbro too. Also, can he not be the manager?
Same. Oh my gosh. It could be a Laxbro could be their manager.
He's so good. I mean, I don't know. When is the lacrosse
the lacrosse season is
spring.
I suppose it's spring.
It is,
so
yeah.
Theoretically, maybe it's possible, but I don't know. I don't know.
Could we have another lady manager, actually?
Yeah, let's just get another lady manager.
That'd be great.
Please.
I enjoyed the November 8th tweet revealing that Holster still does not like Jack very much. Someone's selling a ton of jerseys, isn't he? I like to think that they have made up some, but it just seems like Holster and Jack come from a similar place because they both played in the amateur leagues. Holster played for Iowa and Jack played for the Quebec team. And so even though there's all of this hullabaloo about Jack, Holster was at a, he didn't get drafted and he wasn't probably as good as Jack, but he was on the same level when he came into college. So I think there's some bad blood about that.
I mean, I have a feeling that Holster is going to play professionally.
Yeah, I get that vibe too.
So, and they play different positions. Like it's not.
It's not super comparable, but I can't help but feeling like Holster probably is one of those guys who would say, if he didn't know Jack as well as he did, he would say like, oh, he's just Bad Bob's son, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I feel like he would be like, oh yeah, Jack Zimmerman's so overrated.
Yes.
He's like so overhyped or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the real thing there is that he's just not impressed by Jack, and not necessarily in a bad way. But like where everyone else was like, oh my god, Jack Zimmerman. Holder's just like, yep, Jack Zimmerman.
Jack motherfucking Zimmerman.
Right. Like on November 11th when they're having the Harry Potter discussion. And Jack's like, do wizards have other sports? They have to. And Holster's just like, Jack's contribution, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a really important question for our Harry Potter podcast. We would discuss it in great detail.
Yes.
The answer is yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Quidditch through the ages taught me that.
Aww.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm
true.
saying. Oh god. Okay, I'm a huge nerd. Anyway.
Hey, this is all important material for our AU episode.
It is.
True.
I
never really cared about Quidditch because, like, there isn't a lot of Quidditch in Hermione Snape fics. Let's just be real.
That is true.
I know about so many, like, random fake potions magazines and movies and whatnot, but nothing about Quidditch.
Oh my god.
And 12,000 iterations of the marriage law. But
oh my god, yes! It's the best fucking trope ever. Trope ever.
I'm not even gonna ask.
It made everything possible, Ellie. It made everything possible.
I'm just gonna say that there was a lot of Quidditch in the Harry Drago fics that I was reading back in the day. So
I'm sure there was a lot of. Never mind. I'm not gonna make this.
This is an Archer moment. Like, I had something for this.
I'm just not going to. But no, marriage law is just basically that the wizarding world is dying out, so because the purebloods are intermarrying too much, and so they can't have kids, so they're just having squibs. So they make a law that purebloods have to marry non-purebloods, or this was pre knowing that Snape was
halvesies.
Blooded.
Yeah.
But
it was also basically everyone's excuse to ship everyone with everyone.
Wow, guys.
The marriage law made me do it, guys.
Yep.
Wow.
It was great.
There were some really dark fics in that.
I believe that. All right, so let's save that for when we start a Harry Potter podcast.
Sorry.
All good, though. All good. November 22nd. When you tell your teammates about your significant other because you trust and love them, and they respond with an endless torrent of jerps. It's just so sweet. Just so sweet.
It is.
Also, I love how close Biddy is with his instructor, with Professor Atlee. I had such great relationships with my undergrad professors, and it just makes me nostalgic. And I'm so happy that Biddy has that.
I know.
I didn't have that with a lot of my professors, but my advisor, I would just go to his office sometimes. Just be like, Michael, I have a problem. Can you fix my life, please?
I feel like that's what I do with my therapist. Anyway, moving forward.
I love that Dex has a talent for baking. I mean, I think we've heard this before, but
yes,
it still makes me really happy.
Yes.
I just imagine him in like the dirtiest flannel, like he's been working on a car all day, like just covered in, like just filthy. And then he'll come in and like wash his arms off and like, put together like tiny, adorable cookies and like paint things on them.
Oh, stop. You're going to make me cry.
It's so beautiful.
Also, I love this one, November 12th. Chowder. Oh, I forgot to open the package my mom sent me. Chowder. It's
a shark hoodie. Chowder's interior design approach is, what would happen if the San Jose Sharks gift shop exploded? I also enjoy, this is further on, the November 23rd conversation in which Jack throws Holster under the bus and Jack offers to write Nursey an email about one of Holster's exes.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
so good.
I'll write you an email.
I laughed so hard about everything in that.
Why you come for me like that, man? Oh. Don't fucking smiley face at me when you threw me under the bus.
Who taught him that, I wonder?
Yeah.
Surprise.
And
Who taught him emoticons?
And Holster's just like, Jack. No.
Oh boy. It's fantastic.
So good. So good.
So beautiful.
Oh my god. Okay, let's talk about the video. This is the Falconers video.
I know.
5 and Zimboni gets A+ gold medal. Michi, why does he get letters and I get numbers? I love it so much. I love that we've all been writing Tater exactly like this.
I know.
Yeah.
And she wrote these tweets like last year.
Mm-hmm.
So we just predicted it so well, guys.
It's beautiful.
Go team.
Oh, also on November 25th, when Chowder accidentally cuts his finger, and then Nursey faints.
Dex is so excited about it.
Yeah, Dex's little heh.
I just thought, chill. That was a lot of blood. Like,
boy, you were pale, Poindexter. Oh. Tango, Biddy, Jack Zimmerman's at the door. What do I do? Biddy, oh, tell him he's not welcome. Tango, oh, that's mean, but okay. He's so obedient. Such an obedient little biscuit.
Oh, I love him.
the tweet where Eric's trying to convince his mom that BF stands for best friend.
They have an agreement. It's okay.
Right.
It's good stuff. Lord.
Do you not want to talk about how March came for Housekeeping?
Yes. Can March come? Things are serious. Ransom in March. It's important.
Yeah.
Okay, but listen. Ransom, March, Chowder, Caitlin, double dates.
True.
Okay. And Holster singing Adele at home.
By himself.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very sad.
Oh.
I weep. No, you're all going to hear about it. You're going to totally hear about my sad, wholesome theory very soon. I promise. We got an email to our Wellie account. We share an email, Wellies. It's very precious.
Yes.
That advised us that iTunes is going to be having delays in December and January. So we are going to be putting up our podcast as usual, but iTunes might not let you have it. But luckily for all of you magical people, we put our podcast up in many different places, so you'll still be able to listen to it. It just won't come to you automatically on your phone super easy right away.
Right. I believe it will still be up. Let me see. By the time we get it up, it should be up by the 9th of January.
Yep.
Approximately. Mm-hmm. We just can't meet their deadline for when they want their when they want the podcast to get it up by the 30th or 31st.
Yeah.
Because crazy.
Yeah, they want it 2 or 3 weeks early, and we do the podcast in such a way that I get some time to edit it. What?
We do the podcast in such a way that Ellie gets to sleep at night, you know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Super chill.
Have a job and pay your bills.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Not be homeless in the frozen north.
Yes. It's very unpleasant to be homeless in the city in which I reside. Unfortunately, we do have a small homeless population. It's not good. Because hypothermia will kill you dead, it turns out.
Yeah.
But
beautiful way to die.
Great way to go. For the record, my hopefully chosen way to go someday. Just sounds great. The end of the last things that happen to you when you're hypothermic are first you get all warm and then you get really happy and then you just fall asleep and that's it. That's it. You're good. It sounds nice to me. Think about it. There's so many ways to go. Like burning or drowning or poisoning or no, none of that. Hypothermia?
Sure.
Awesome.
I'm going to be a cyborg.
Okay.
Nice.
Solid choice. So here at the Wellie, we've decided we're making a somewhat half-hearted attempt to follow real hockey in order to appease our fans who obviously care a lot about real hockey. So each of us has picked a team either in our region or that we just wanted to pick and have looked at some scores for you this week. So my Minnesota Wild, I'm a Minnesota native, is at 9 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie, and they're 4th in the Central Division right now. So that is pretty sweet. They just beat the Bruins last night, so we feel good about that.
Go team.
Woo!
Go Wild. And let's see. Ondine, your New York Rangers, they are kicking ass, are they not?
This is what I hear. All I know is that when the Rangers are playing, the trains are really crowded going into the city because I work in Jersey and live in New York. And it just means that the trains are crowded with lots of really drunk people. Because people will totally day drink and bring cases of beer on the train. So you'll get on the train and it'll just be these hordes of drunk people in Rangers jerseys. So that's kind of my hockey experience. Not being able to walk through the station.
Oh my goodness. That's
hilarious.
That sounds like something.
And sometimes there are police checking everyone's bags and being like, all right, you can't actually take booze that's open, guys. That's not actually okay. Just giant trash bins next to the police.
Oh Lord. The New York Rangers, we're recording this November 18th, are currently actively playing right now against the Columbus Blue Jackets. So
I didn't know that was a team.
It is indeed the Columbus Blue Jackets. So
now I know.
On behalf of Ondine, best of luck to you this evening, New York Rangers.
Thank you.
Woo!
Woo! How are your pens doing, Steph?
I was about to say, I just got a notification on my phone that they scored just now against the Islanders. So it's 1-0.
There we go.
They're 10-4 so far this season, so that's not bad.
No,
they lost really bad against the Capitals the other night, but we don't want to talk about it, so it's okay.
No, we'll just pretend that that's not happening.
We have a Stanley Cup. It's fine.
True.
The Lord Stanley is smiling upon you. It's fine. It's fine. Kristen, who are you following again?
Arguably the Red Wings, in that I enjoy pissing off my parents who are Blackhawks fans. And I live right outside of Detroit, so they're the home team technically. They're also playing right now as we are recording this, by the way, against the Capitals, but it's tied. My only Red Wings anecdote is that they're doing okay. I think they're tied for wins and losses this year at 8-8. But my mom came into town last weekend and she tried to start fights with every person she saw in a Red Wings jersey. Which is a lot of people this close to Detroit, by the way.
That's beautiful.
We're at a diner eating breakfast and I'm like, Mom, you're gonna get us kicked out of here right now. Okay, you have to realize where you are.
That is real hockey spirit.
It is real hockey spirit. She's crazy. My family's crazy.
If I ever meet someone who doesn't have a crazy family, I will run so fast in the other direction.
True. Yeah. Those are the people I don't trust.
That's like going to Boston in a Yankees jersey. You're going to get beaten up.
Right?
I hope you also do not need your teeth.
She yelled "Go Hawks" at someone. I'm like, girl, come on. What the heck?
Oh, that's magical. Well done. So I think that's probably one of the most solid real hockey updates we've ever done. So get used to it, team. We're going to be bringing you some real information from here on in.
I think we need to note that Kirsten's mom is the clear and that real hockey update.
Yeah. She's the fry guy of this real hockey update.
She is.
Oh yeah, she is.
In so many ways. You have no idea.
Oh, that's magical. All right, so Kirsten, tell us about your fic.
My fic is called Winter Clothes by Lil Book of Kel, which is all one word, by the way. And it is adorable. And it's been on, I guess I apparently gave it kudos several times ago because I tried giving it kudos after I read it again recently, and I've already liked it, so clearly it's a good one.
Oh, that makes me so crazy. That's when I know I have to bookmark something.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll sign out so I can give it kudos again.
Right.
I mean, every once in a while.
I read something on Tumblr that reminded me to do this, or gave the suggestion to do this, that when you reach that point, that's when you start commenting and like leaving the author notes being like, I want to leave you kudos because this is amazing, but I've already done so. And like try to give some author feedback because at that point, clearly I like it enough to have liked it several times.
But that's when you reveal how creepy you are, and then you start saying things like, this is my 95th kudos. I read your fic every night before bed.
That is a very good one.
I may or may not have left a comment on somebody's fic once and then realized I had in fact already commented on the fic in the past.
I've never gotten double comments like that until I wrote 5 Things Adam Learns in HDFS 332.
Yeah.
Just the worst name for a fic ever, I've realized that as time has gone on. But
it's so wonderful, though. Okay.
It's like the only thing I've written that's finished in this fandom. So good. Good. I'm glad you like it.
Hey, we wrote a lovely potato together.
That's right. Our potato deserves so much more attention than it has received. So go read Butt Dial / Booty Call.
Is that what it is? I can never remember which order it is.
No, it's Booty Dial's Butt Call or Butt Call Booty Dial. It's Butt Call Booty Dial.
Butt Call Booty.
Butt Call / Booty Dial. That's what our fic is called.
Which is also fantastic. I realize I'm kind of biased, but I'm not as biased as they are. And I do really like it.
Whatever, it's the most perfect thing ever written, I guess.
I think my favorite part is the very last chapter where it's just straight up crack fic, and it's just so. At the beginning, it's like, oh yes, this is quite plausible. Oh, indeed. And the last chapter is.
Well, I remember when we were writing it, we were like, well, we could do this, and we wrote like this sweet thing, and then we're like, nah.
No.
Nah. Let's give him some crack, Vic.
And then we did, and it was beautiful. All right. Now that Ondine and I are done, telling you to go read our stuff, which it is episode 6. I am proud that we have gotten this far, and we're blessed. Okay, go ahead.
So basically, this is the most adorable fic ever, and it gets to the point where Betty realizes that Chowder doesn't have winter clothes. So he and Jack take him to the mall to buy him, like, gloves and a scarf and everything. And it's all from Chowder's point of view.
Oh, I love that fic.
Yes, and he's so sweet. And this has a really good characterization of Chowder where he's, like, all over the place, but he's not, like, super naive, babyish. Like, I think he can sometimes be, like, narrowed down to. Where, like, he notices things, but he notices everything all the time, and you can kind of feel how he's overwhelmed. And it's adorable and sweet, and I love it. And there's just the tiniest bit of Zimbits in there too, which is always fun. So yeah.
I have actually never read it, but it sounds beautiful. I am opening it in another tab because I need more tabs open, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very important.
That feels.
Don't we all?
Let's see. My fic is called Without Expectation by a local band. It's rated T. This is one of my favorites in this fandom because I feel it really sort of gives space or credence to Biddy's struggle with physical intimacy. And of course, we read a lot of fics that are delicious, where Jack and Biddy get into a room together and then it's like, clothes off, downtown, do this up, bam, bam, thank you, sir, thank you, hockey person, thank you, coach. I don't know. It's not wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, because there's not. Anyway, all right. But this fic is about Biddy's. We're going to laugh about that for a while. Coach is Biddy's dad, so probably not. Anyway, this fic kind of follows Jack and Biddy through the first couple of intimate encounters in their relationship, and it's just really relatable. It's really beautifully written. It's and I think it's really honest and really, really well characterized and following Biddy's experience. Even though I love to read, them just can't keep their hands off each other, thirsty all the time.
What else do you need?
What else? I mean, I don't know. I have a Tootsie Roll, so I guess I don't need much else.
Ew, Tootsie Roll?
Well, it's one of these vanilla ones. It's delicious.
Oh.
The best kind.
Yeah, I have a whole bag of vanilla ones on my desk.
They always come out. They come out around Christmas time every year, and I'm always so excited.
I'm not sure. I think I bought this one at a weird time of year because I was going to give it to my dad, but then I wanted them. So sorry, Dad.
Yeah, I just can't think of a good kind of Tootsie Roll. I tell you.
Whatever.
They're always grainy. They're like grainy taffy.
All right. Miss Steph, tell us about your fic.
Okay, so this is a little ficlet I found on Tumblr. It has a decent amount of notes, so it's not like super popular, but it's not uncommon, I guess, either. But it doesn't have a title, but it doesn't have a ship in it, which I like because this episode is like more SMH as a whole. But it's basically Biddy and Holster come back from the movies, and they're complaining because someone thought Holster was Biddy's dad, and it's just a bunch of hilarity, and it's amazing. It's by TDKEH on Tumblr, and I guess it's rated T because of language, but yeah, it's awesome.
I've definitely read some of their... All right, guys, I am giving you your lone sexy story this episode.
Ow, ow!
What else is new? Everything I read is rated E, I guess. It's recently finished fic called Honest Things. It's by Dizzy Redhead. And okay, so it's one of my favorite tropes ever, the fake relationship trope. And I love this fic so much, and I started reading it, and I loved it so much that I had to stop reading it until it was done, because I was like, I can't. But the basic premise is that the SMH team is a little frustrated with Dex and Nursey because they keep fighting, and they strand them in a cabin and tell them to work their shit out. So they come up with this plan to pretend to be dating. And then hijinks ensue. We'll just leave it there. But it's a really sweet fic, and I love the trope so much. And you should go read it. And there's an alternate ending, and I love when authors get so excited about having so many ideas that they're like, but I have more. I'm going to share them all with you.
Yeah, that one is fantastic. I did the opposite of you, Ondine, is that I immediately subscribed to it when I first got a chapter or two in, and then was stuck waiting the entire time. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh, I subscribed to it, and I just didn't read it. That's what I'm doing with something like this. I read like halfway through, and then I'm like, I can't. I'm just going to wait for the end. So every time I get an email, I check, and I'm like, is it over yet? Is it over yet? Can I read it?
That is totally fair. And actually, this author, Dizzy Redhead, does some really good, like, Dex Nursey stuff just as a whole.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely read some of their other stuff.
Yeah, I think it's Like We're Going to War is another really good one, and it's just all smut, just, like, straight up porn, basically, and it's fantastic.
Oh, no. Smut.
How could they do that to... Also, shout out to Dizzy Redhead, because I'm pretty sure everything I've written in this fandom they've commented on. So thanks for that.
Nice.
I think that they're an excellent commenter. I'm pretty sure if they're who I'm thinking of with the bisexual Hawkeye image, I'll have to Google it and edit it out if I'm wrong.
You're right. I think I've gotten some comments from Dizzy Redhead as well.
So
they're awesome.
The point of this is do more commenting, and you might hear about yourself on our podcast. And yeah, that's a draw right there. Right there.
Oh, right. Getting on the Wellie.
It's a big deal. People will be excited, all right?
To know us.
I'm excited to know you.
Hooray!
So you shut your mouth.
So sweet. All right, so Wellie is your recipe this month. In honor of Thanksgiving, we are going to finally give you a pie. And we're going to do pretty basic pie. We're going to do apple pie. I generally like to make, you can buy a crust if you're afraid of crust, which legitimately I understand. Especially if you don't have a food processor or something that can mix cold butter, because otherwise you're going to be chopping butter into tiny things, like tiny pieces with a couple of knives for 20 minutes. But you can do it. You can totally do it. But you can also buy a crust if you want to. But I generally like to do a pâte brisée crust, which is sort of a basic... your basic pie crust. It's not too sweet. It's not, it's kind of the flaky pie crust. And you can sort of play around with what consistency you want. So if you really want your pie to be sort of applesaucey, you want to cut your apples really, really small and really, really thin so they'll sort of melt down. Or if you like a bite to your apple, you want to make them sort of bigger chunks. And then you have to sort of taste your apples before. I think that's the biggest thing I would say with any sort of fruit pie is taste your fruit, guys, because you don't know how sweet it is, and you don't want to put 1,000 pounds of sugar into it if you have really, really sweet fruit already.
Solid advice, just in general. Taste fruit.
Just eat fruit, and it's healthy, and then dredge it in flour and butter and sugar. And then it's healthier?
Absolutely. Healthier for your soul.
Right.
More delicious, at least, if not healthier.
Yeah, definitely more delicious. I'm trying to think, what are good pie tips? Your butter should be really, really cold. Really, really, really cold. Put it in chop it up into chunks and put it in the freezer. I'm totally serious. And then get some ice water. And that's what you're going to put in your crust because you want the butter to not melt when you're making the dough for the crust. Because if the butter's not melted, then when you roll out your dough, you're going to flatten those like little not melted chunks of butter. And then when you bake it, that butter is going to help you create those flaky layers. So if you have melted butter in your pie crust, it's going to be really dense and kind of cakey. And it's not going to be as much fun. And it's not going to taste as good. And it'll also take a long time to bake, so you'll probably end up with not so baked pie crust.
Another good pie tip is to put some tin foil around the edges if you want them to not get as dark. So if you're looking for a really consistent color, then tin foil around the edges, friends.
I've also seen some really good tips that say you should like par bake your apples ahead of time if you're doing apple pie, because it'll get rid of some of the liquid, and then you can add like apple cider as your liquid, and you'll get a much like appley pie, and it won't be as watery. So like when you get to the experimental stage of apple pie making, after you've made a couple, that's always a good way to do it too. I've had success that way.
I love when you get to the experimental stage of anything.
Right.
I tell ya.
That's actually a really cool idea. I have never done that. I have messed around with. Sometimes I chop up like dried apricots and put them in
apricots.
Like I'll soak them in brandy and then I'll put them in with the apples.
That sounds really good.
It's pretty okay, I guess.
What isn't delicious?
You have to
soaked
soak
in
them for
brandy?
a long time though, so they're not like hard in the pie, because you do not want really soft apples and then tiny chewy chunks of apricot, because that's just a strange thing that happens. You're like, what?
What is this? Is there a raisin in this?
Right? And raisins are evil and should never be in
really
anything good.
big, weird tasting raisin, guys.
Guys, I think it's gonna make me drunk. This raisin here.
Something is weird. I feel funny.
Also, yes, Ondine, you're right. Raisins are evil and should not be included in dessert ever, in my opinion.
Seriously, carrot cake is my favorite cake. It just hands down best cake ever. But so many carrot cakes have raisins in them,
I know.
and then I can't eat them. Also, sorry, my cat is next to me, so if you hear meows. Hello, Wellies. This is Wolfie.
The other thing about carrot cake that makes me feel sad is that almost all carrot cake includes nuts, and therefore carrot cake is almost always deadly. Tragic. I weep like a child, like an allergy-ridden child. All right, what else do we have to say about pies, my friends?
Don't be afraid of lattice crusts. I'm gonna put when we put up the recipe post, I will do like step-by-step instructions. It's really, really easy, I promise. But also crumb topping if you feel lazy. Most people like crumb topping better anyway.
Yeah, crumb topping is always a solid choice in my opinion. I like to add it to things it's not supposed to be on, like brownies. It's great.
Ooh.
Why not?
Right?
That sounds excellent.
Mm-hmm. You just sort of go, I feel like this needs more sugar.
Yeah.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake, and then you're all set. It's great.
I've never had that feeling. I'm like, I feel like this less sweet, please.
Nope. More sugar.
I'm gonna give you guys like an actual recipe, not the one that I use, because I don't actually. I mean, I use a recipe for the crust, but I don't really use a recipe for the filling because I like to, coat the apples with flour and then add as much sugar as I think it will need, based on how sweet it is. You'll learn to taste it after a while, I guess.
Once your experimental phase is over and you're like, your hair is a regular color again, Just kidding.
Just kidding.
I'm hilarious today.
You're hilarious many days.
I try.
I think that's all we have for pies.
Awesome. Thanks for listening to The Wellie, a Check Please fan podcast. Leave us a review on iTunes and find us on Tumblr at The Wellie Podcast to see the links to our fic recommendations and recipes, and to send us requests, suggestions, and your Muma's best recipes. A huge thank you to TJ, who wrote our wonderful theme song. And special thanks to Ngozi for her excellent webcomic. See you next time, team.
I'm Ondine.
I'm Steph.
I'm Kirsten.
And I'm Ellie. And thanks
This
for
has
listening
been
to
The Wellie.
I swear I'm going to make us practice that.
No, never.
No, it's
I am.
It's beautiful the way it is.
I want it to be organized.
We're perfect the way we are, Ellie.
Nuh-uh. Well, yes, you are. Okay.
we are
Alright.
special snowflakes.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have our wonderful sound man tear apart our voice tracks and then line us up in order.
We're not even saying the same words, though. Like,
We're not, I know.
I'm pretty sure there are like 4 different versions of that going around here.
Yeah. It's good. It's good the way it is. Everybody gets the idea. All right. Happy holidays, Wellies. We'll see you soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, who wants to do their fic rec first? We usually go in some sort of order, which is how Ondine, what's yours rated?
Oh, it's explicit.
All
It is
right.
very explicit.
It's always explicit.
Kirsten, what are you rated?
It is rated G, actually.
Well, then you are first, my friend.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I picked a fanfic that's rated G.
I
That is
am
so unusual for me.
myself shocked, but also proud of us for branching out into the things appropriate for general audiences. So, well done. Way to make us family friendly. That's
Go team.
unlikely, but great.
Right? The only time in my life that I'm family friendly is right now. I swear at my students all the time, and I'm miracle I have a job.
I'm proud of you. That's
Thank you.
the best
So
thing I've ever heard. Go ahead.
All right. Sorry, 1 second. Cat, don't do that. Sorry, living with cats. He's trying to eat my bag.
Tasty.
He was really enjoying it.